Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of InboundNow. This is episode number 49 of the show. Excited to bring that to you. This week, I don't have a guest. I'm actually in transit to our new location in moving from Boston to San Francisco. So I apologize for that. But instead, what I thought I'd do is show you some of the things I've done on Facebook to grow InboundNow's fan page. There's a lot of quick and easy pragmatic steps you can take to actually seed the growth of your Facebook fan page. And I'm going to run through a couple of those that I've used with some success over the past year or so. So the first tip I wanted to share was using a Grease Monkey script on Firefox where you can quickly and easily invite all of your friends and hopefully all of your coworkers and your friends' friends to your Facebook fan page when you're first starting out. And I'll show you what I mean in a second here. You'll see exactly what the script does. And if you're listening, I apologize. This is more a visual episode, but you'll still get the gist. So what you want to do is fire up Firefox and install Grease Monkey. It's an add-on that runs different JavaScript things on different websites to extend their functionality. Highly recommend it for a number of different reasons, but this is one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to my Firefox and restart Firefox. So now that I have Grease Monkey installed, I'm going to want to install a Facebook-specific script to work with Grease Monkey. There's a website called userscripts.org where there's a number of different Grease Monkey extensions to make Pinterest better, make Twitter better, make Facebook a better user experience. But the one I'm talking about today it's called Facebook Invite Them All, and all these links will be in the show notes. But basically, once you head to the Facebook Invite Them All page, you want to click install. That will pop up this dialog where it says, hey, we're going to run this script on facebook.com, and go ahead and click install. So now that script, as you can see in your notification if you're on Mac, I don't know if it'll give you a notification if you're on PC, but that script is installed. And let me show you what that has done. So if I travel into my Facebook account now, and head into my Facebook fan page, so facebook.com/inboundnow. What you'll see in the top right of your page, if you're an administrator of your Facebook fan page, is Build Audience. If you hit that drop down, what you'll see is an Invite Friends. I'm sure you've seen this, and you probably have invited your entire network, but if you can recall, it was actually clicking on each individual user, one by one by one by one, and it took a very long time, especially if you have a number of Facebook friends. So what this script actually does, you'll notice that there's actually a new line here where you can actually select all of your friends at once and then select all of them very, very quickly and easily. So what you're going to want to do, it's going to show you your recent interactions first. What you want to do is search all friends. So what you can see is a list here. I have 700 or so Facebook friends. Most of the people I have no idea who they are anymore. But what I can do very quickly and easily using this Grease Monkey script is actually select all of these people all at once just by simply clicking select. And what that's going to do is run through the script. It may ask you if you want to continue running the script or what have you. Just click OK if you do get a dialog, but there you go. The script is now done. So that took 5 seconds to actually select all 700 or so of those people on Facebook. So now what I can do is actually send them that invitation to like my page. So now I want you to think for a second and imagine the power of this, not only going through your own network and actually inviting all of your own friends, but by going through and your office and asking other coworkers, other colleagues, other family members, really anybody who would let you do this with their Facebook account, it's a very, very quick and easy way to grow your network exponentially fast, starting out. And seeding that growth is very important. It's very hard to get your Facebook fan page off the ground, which a lot of businesses can attest to. And getting over that hump of just having 5 or so fans. As it starts getting bigger and bigger, it's easier to grow organically, but you definitely want to help seed growth. And this Grease Monkey script is a extremely, extremely fast way to do this. And another thing is, people aren't going to do this on their own. They're not going to click through all of their friends. It takes a lot of time to do that. They may say they're going to do it. Honestly, if you just walk around your office, say, hey, we're trying to grow our Facebook fan page. Would you mind if we invited your network? Most employers are going to say yes. Hopefully they will. Hopefully they do want your company to grow their social media presence, because it's going to help you in the long run. So that's kind of my quick tip there, and quickly seeding Facebook fan page growth with the Facebook Invite Them All Grease Monkeys script. So I'm going to go ahead and invite my friends here, and it was easy as that. The next quick tip in quickly seeding Facebook fan page growth would be looking at your existing site, identifying the most highly trafficked pages of your site, and actually adding in those conversion points to grow your fan page. A lot of people don't have the one-click Facebook like box on their page. That's a huge barrier to entry. If you have a Facebook icon, you're sending people out of your site, which is the exact opposite thing of what you want to do in the first place. And you're adding another step into the mix there. So not having a Facebook like box on your site is actually making it harder for people to actually like you. This is just a one click, I can like it if I'm logged into Facebook. That's the bare minimum of what to have. But if you look at your highly trafficked pages, and what I've done on InboundNow, one of my most highly trafficked pages are a lot of the apps on the site. And if you haven't used them, they're all free. Go check them out. But basically, I have a Facebook like button generator app that I made a while ago. And if you go to that page, it gets around, I would say 2,000 hits a week or something like that. If you go to that page, what you'll see here is I have right off the bat a lightbox pop-up that pops up and says, hey, click the like button below and you'll receive our marketing tips, etc. So it's kind of that value proposition and a one-click Facebook like box there. When I implemented this on the site, I did start to see a very noticeable difference in the number of daily likes to my fan page. So one of the things I would recommend is experimenting with lightbox pop-ups like you see here. It could be for a Facebook like box, or it could be for a content offer. It really depends on what your business's goals are, but this is another quick and easy way to actually seed that growth. By putting this on highly trafficked pages of your site. The next tip I would give to grow and seed the growth of your Facebook fan page would be by using your Facebook as your fan page. A lot of people don't know that you can actually switch over to using Facebook as a fan page you're an administrator of. And it opens up a whole new world of possibilities in what you can do and how you can reach different people that might not know that your company or your fan page exists. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over and show you what I do on a daily basis with the InboundNow fan page. So now that I'm switched over to the fan page, you can see that my Facebook icon is now InboundNow instead of David Wells. And if I go into the main news feed of Facebook, what I'm seeing now is instead, it's not my personal stuff from David Wells, it's all the different pages that I've liked as InboundNow. So if you go to a fan page that's relevant to your industry, so I'll just type in social media, and there's tons of social media pages. If you haven't liked that page yet, go ahead and like it. One, it's going to notify this page that, hey, InboundNow just liked your page. They are more than likely going to see that notification and then click through on that to see what your page is all about and what you're sharing, and perhaps like you. The other benefit that gives is if you go back into the news feed, you're going to start to see their updates. So what you can do is target those highly conversational pages around your industry that already have a lot of people engaging, liking, sharing their content, and actually jump into the conversation. So here's a good example. Christopher S. Penn, he's one of my favorite marketers out there. He runs a podcast, Marketing Over Coffee. Highly recommend it. And basically, I know that he writes all about marketing all the time, social media, you name it. It's all about internet marketing. But there's a pretty decent conversation here and 11 likes on this particular post. So what I could do is actually expand this. And if I see, there's another buddy of mine, DJ Waldo. He was on the last episode. Check that out. But if I expand this post, what you can see is, a lot of people are talking about this particular update. If I have something that I want to add to this update about how social media websites are actually using email as their primary source of communication rather than their own social network, which is kind of amusing, I could write, that is strange, email is the common denominator, and actually submit that. And what's going to happen is if Crispin doesn't know what your page is about yet, he's going to get that notification. So if you're trying to target the actual page itself, maybe to collaborate with them or what have you, or get them sharing some of your post on their page, that's a good way to kind of get their attention. The other thing that I can do is actually look at the different conversations that are going on. So DJ Waldo, he's a big email guy. And again, the last episode was all about email marketing. Definitely check that out if you haven't. He shared a lot of great tips in there. But I'm going to like his comment. And if DJ didn't know what InboundNow was, he's going to get that update in his Facebook notifications that InboundNow just liked your update. It's not going to say David Wells just liked it. It's going to say InboundNow. So it's going to take him directly into the fan page. And if your fan page is optimized and it looks clean and you're sharing useful, relevant industry stuff and not just your own blog post and your page is kind of boring, he's more than likely going to like that page as well. So there you have another new fan just by kind of scanning down here and joining in the conversation, as it were. So I do this with the InboundNow fan page twice a day, once in the morning for about 10 minutes and once around 5 o'clock when I'm rounding out my day. I'll just scan down, see if there's any lively conversations happening, and if I can throw my 2 cents into the mix. It's a great way to get people who would have no idea what your company was about or who you are to actually click through and see your Facebook fan page. And if they like what they see, they're more than likely going to become a fan. So speaking about liking what they see, this leads me into my next tip, and that is really thinking about the content that you're sharing on your page and trying to make it interesting, trying to incorporate humor, try to share things that are shareable. Because the more people that are liking your content and sharing your content to their networks, the more spillover effect that's going to have, and the more fans you're going to kind of grow from those people sharing your particular posts. So I recently did an interview with John Hayden. He's the Facebook marketing guy. He wrote Facebook Marketing for Dummies. If you haven't seen that episode, he goes way more in depth into how he grew his fan page, and there's some awesome tips in there. But basically, one of the things that he goes into, and I've adopted for my page as well, is he doesn't just share things about marketing or social media anymore on his fan page. People on Facebook, they're human beings. Yes, they might be in your industry, but they also like to laugh. They like to have their day, filled with joy by seeing something funny on Facebook, that tiny little break, adding that kind of humanity back in social media, if you will, where you're not just sharing out good content related to, helping them with their job or teaching them something new. You still want to do that, absolutely, but you definitely want to break it up with some humor, add some personality into your fan page. So what I try to do on my fan page, I ask a daily question that usually sparks some sort of response from people, and the more people kind of that respond, the more people are going to actually see the question. I also try to incorporate memes, internet memes, things that are funny at the time, very topical things that really don't have anything to do with marketing. So here's an example from Labor Day here. On the Tuesday back, this cat missed his 5 p.m. nap. Now he has to wait for his 5:15 nap. So just a little humor there to actually, brighten the mood, if you will. Here's another example. This one did extremely well. This is a quote from Ira Glass. So motivational things also are something that I try to incorporate as well. and this was shared 17 times and liked a bunch of times as well. So basically that's helping the page spread. If someone saw that update, they really like the update. It says via InboundNow in these people's updates. So all these people's networks, if they really do like that quote, they might click through and actually like your fan page as well. So it's important to share stuff on Facebook that's not just all about you, not just your own blog posts, your own videos, and what have you, but to share things that other people are talking about and things that will spread a little bit further than just a blog post. And again, I try to incorporate humor into the different screenshots and what have you that I do share. Another quick tip is if you're posting a link to a blog post, upload an image first. More people actually see images that are uploaded to Facebook rather than just a link. So that's what I've done here in this post, where I've grabbed the internet meme, added some text on top of it, and it's a comical image here, but basically a lot more people are going to see that because it's an image-based update rather than just a link. So just another quick tip there. But yeah, really try to make your Facebook fan page not all about business. Don't try to incorporate some personality in there. You may be a B2B company, but who works at B2B companies? It's human beings that have hobbies, have interests outside of the realm of what you do. There's a lot of things that connect human beings to other human beings that you can share on your Facebook fan page. Perhaps brighten someone's day, lighten the mood a little bit, and get some shares as well, and perhaps some new fans. So I encourage you to try to go down that route, and it'll just make your social media experience a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. The final tip that I'll share with you today on seeding your Facebook fan page growth is it's actually an app that we developed here at InboundNow, and it is the Facebook Like to Download tool. This again is a free tool for anybody to use. And what it allows you to do is actually put a piece of content behind a like button. So it's called like gating. And what you can do is, grab one of those ebooks that you've created, or a guide, or a tip sheet, or a checklist, or whatever content offer that you may have that's not, your best content offer. And you can actually put that behind a Facebook like button and seed growth that way. And I'm going to show you how that works. So if you head into inboundnow.com/apps or follow the main navigation, you can see all the apps here. Head into the Like to Download tool. And you can actually see a live example here. So if I were to, and this is an embed that you can put on any blog post, any page on your site, in a custom Facebook fan page tab, really wherever you control the HTML on the web, you can embed this tool. And basically what it does, if I click the like button, I'm going to like that URL, and it's going to redirect me to click to download that content offer. So I'll just click that, and it's actually downloading a zip file right now. So using this tool is dead simple. I'm going to walk you through it right now. So basically, you can input any URL you want them to like on Facebook. So this could be your Facebook fan page, or it could be a URL on your site that you're trying to gain more likes to or more social traffic to. So again, your Facebook fan page, or I could, link people into the InboundNow blog and try to get more likes to that blog to drive more social traffic into my blog. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put in Art Venue. That's an art company in Boston. But basically, I'm gonna put that in, and then the link to download, that's gonna be the link that they get. That click to download link. So you want this to be either a link to the PDF or the movie or the thank you page where they can actually download that deliverable. So I'm just going to keep this one in there right now. You can also specify the width. So again, if you do want to put this in your sidebar, you can make it a little bit tinier, 300 pixels or so. If this is going into the bottom of a blog post, let's say, you could make it 600 pixels wide. There's also another option for a light or dark variation, and you can see what those do, but basically it changes the text color on the actual like to download area there. And then just plug in your email and go ahead and click create like button. So there you go. You have created your Facebook like to download button. What you're going to want to do is test that out. If you've already liked the page, you'll notice that the like button is grayed out. So you want to uncheck the like button by clicking on it again, and then click like, and then that will redirect you to click to download. And you can see here that if I were to click this, it would take me to that thank you page. Unfortunately, that link that I put in was broken, but you get the idea. And what you want to do is take this embed code and then put that into the HTML in the bottom of that blog post, or into your custom Facebook fan page tab, or onto really any other web page on your site, into the HTML that you can control. And there you go. And if you do want to change any of the options, maybe you want to grow likes to different pages on your site or what have you, or link them up to other content offers, you can absolutely do that. You can use this as many times as you want. It's totally free. And yeah, just click update change now and you're off to the races. So those are some very, very quick, pragmatic tips that I can give that will help grow your Facebook fan base. And basically, once you start growing the base, it starts getting easier over time. Facebook it's very hard to get over the initial hump of actually growing a fan page. So doing something like this will definitely help. Another quick tip I would say is running a contest to actually seed likes as well. Those tend to work very well too. And tweet at me. There's a ton of different contest apps and what have you. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. We've created a couple, and there's some from Wildfire and a bunch of other places. But if you implement any of these 5 kind of tips that I've given you today, I can pretty much guarantee that you're going to start to see some growth on your Facebook fan page. So, stop reading up on the best practices of Facebook, this, that, and the other, and start implementing some tactics. This is a very tactical show. Episode that we've done here today, and it was really meant to help you guys grow your Facebook fan pages, because it does start to become much more powerful when you are sharing updates and you're getting that feedback. If you're sharing out stuff and there's only 17 fans on your page, it's very unlikely that you're going to get a lot of reaction, and that's very discouraging to marketers. I've been there myself with a number of different fan pages, but once you start implementing some of this stuff, start growing that page, it starts to grow organically, and it's a fantastic, magical thing. So thanks for watching. Again, I'm your host, David Wells. You can tweet at me if you have any other Facebook questions, at David Wells on Twitter. I'd love to hear your feedback. And I'm also looking for more guests on the show. So if you know anybody who's a marketing genius and you think they should be a guest on the show, definitely drop me a line on our contact form on the site, or tweet at me at David Wells. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys next time.